It's a universal truth. We all crave a life filled with meaning, success, and joy. We yearn for those moments when everything clicks, when we feel unstoppable, when our dreams feel within reach. But what happens when those moments seem fleeting? When do we find ourselves hitting roadblocks, struggling to maintain momentum, or feeling trapped in patterns that no longer serve us? We often attribute these struggles to external factors, a difficult job, a challenging relationship, unforeseen circumstances. But what if the most significant obstacles aren't out there in the world, but rather within ourselves? What if the key to unlocking our full potential lies not in changing our circumstances, but in changing our mindset? It's easy to underestimate the power of our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. We can get so caught up in the day-to-day grind that we forget how profoundly our inner world shapes our outer reality. Self-doubt, resentment, fear, these are not just passing feelings. They can become deeply ingrained patterns that sabotage our happiness, hinder our progress, and prevent us from reaching our full potential. These patterns can manifest in various ways. Maybe it's the constant comparison to others that leaves you feeling inadequate, or the fear of failure that keeps you playing it safe, never daring to take risks. It might be the resentment you harbor towards someone who wronged you, a resentment that eats away at you from the inside out. But here's the good news. These patterns are not set in stone. Our minds are incredibly adaptable, capable of profound transformation. And the key to that transformation lies in understanding the power of two simple yet profound concepts: trust and forgiveness. Trust and forgiveness are not just buzzwords or feel-good concepts. They are powerful tools for personal growth, emotional healing, and unlocking a life of greater fulfillment. Trust at its core is about having faith in yourself, in others, and in the unfolding of life itself. It's about believing in your abilities, your worthiness, and your capacity to navigate the challenges that come your way. Trust isn't blind optimism or naivete. It's about acknowledging the risks and uncertainties of life while choosing to move forward with courage and hope. It's about recognizing that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength that allows us to connect deeply with ourselves and others. When we trust ourselves, we make decisions with greater clarity and confidence. We pursue our goals with passion and determination. We build healthier, more fulfilling relationships. We open ourselves up to new experiences and opportunities, knowing that even if we stumble, we have the resilience to get back up. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is about releasing the grip of past hurts and resentments. It's not about condoning or excusing the actions of others, but rather about freeing ourselves from the negative emotions that hold us captive. When we hold on to anger, resentment, or hurt, we give those emotions power over us. They fester and grow, poisoning our thoughts and actions. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or minimizing the wrong that was done, but it does mean choosing to release the negative energy it holds. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. It's a conscious decision to let go of the pain, to stop dwelling on the past, and to create space for healing and growth. It's a journey that takes time and effort, but the rewards are profound. When we forgive, we break free from the chains of bitterness and resentment. We reclaim our power, our peace, and our joy. We open our hearts to compassion, both for ourselves and others. The incredible thing is that our capacity for trust and forgiveness is not fixed. Our brains are wired for change, and through a concept called neuroplasticity, we can literally rewire our neural pathways to cultivate these qualities. With practice and intention, we can strengthen the connections in our brains that support trust, empathy, and compassion. We can weaken the connections that fuel fear, doubt, and resentment. It's like training a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. And this is the exciting part. It means that even if trust and forgiveness haven't always come easily to you, you have the power to change that. You can actively choose to cultivate a mindset that supports your well-being, your relationships, and your overall success. Building trust in yourself starts with self-awareness. It's about understanding your strengths, weaknesses, values, and aspirations. It's about recognizing the unique gifts you bring to the world and accepting your authentic self. Take the time to reflect on your past experiences, both the successes and the setbacks. Learn from your mistakes, celebrate your achievements, and acknowledge the lessons you've learned along the way. Building self-trust also means setting boundaries and honoring your needs. It means saying no to things that don't align with your values and yes to things that nourish your soul. It means having the courage to speak your truth, even when it's difficult. Trusting others can be a bit trickier, especially if you've been hurt in the past. But it's important to remember that not everyone will betray your trust. There are good, kind, and trustworthy people in the world, and by opening yourself up to the possibility of connection, you create space for meaningful relationships to flourish. Start by surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, people who genuinely care about your well-being and have your best interests at heart. Practice active listening, show empathy, and communicate openly and honestly. Trust is a two-way street, so be willing to give it freely, but also be discerning. Pay attention to your intuition and trust your gut feelings. If something feels off, it's okay to take a step back and reassess. Forgiveness isn't always a grand gesture. Sometimes it's the simple act of choosing not to dwell on a hurtful comment or a past disappointment. It's about recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, including ourselves, and that holding on to anger only hurts us in the long run. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the behavior that caused the hurt. It's not about saying that what happened was okay. It's about acknowledging the pain, processing it, and then choosing to move forward. It's important to remember that forgiveness is a process, not an event. It takes time, patience, and self-compassion. Some hurts are deeper than others, and healing those wounds may require additional support, such as therapy or counseling. But even if you start small by forgiving a minor transgression or practicing self-forgiveness, you'll begin to feel a shift within you. You'll notice a lightness, a sense of freedom, as you release the burden of negativity. Countless individuals have experienced the transformative power of trust and forgiveness. They've rebuilt broken relationships, healed from trauma, and achieved levels of success they never thought possible. One of the most powerful ways to begin this journey is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices help us become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to observe them without judgment. When we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions with curiosity and compassion, we create space for new perspectives to emerge. We can begin to challenge the negative self-talk and limiting beliefs that hold us back. We can start to recognize the patterns of resentment and distrust that sabotage our relationships. Journaling is another valuable tool for self-reflection and personal growth. By putting our thoughts and feelings into words, we gain clarity and insight. We can identify triggers that lead to distrust or resentment and explore ways to respond differently. Sometimes the journey of trust and forgiveness requires additional support. Therapy or counseling can provide a safe space to process past traumas, explore deep-seated emotions, and develop healthy coping. A skilled therapist can guide you through the process of healing and growth, helping you identify and overcome the obstacles that stand in your way. They can offer tools and techniques to build self-trust, foster forgiveness, and cultivate healthier relationships. And remember, trust and forgiveness are not about being perfect. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way. There will be times when you stumble and fall. But with each step forward, you'll gain strength, resilience, and a deeper understanding of yourself and others. Accept the journey, knowing that every step you take is a step toward a more fulfilling, meaningful, and joyful life. Trust in yourself, forgive others, and open your heart to the infinite possibilities that await you. It's important to remember that building trust and practicing forgiveness are not overnight processes. They require patience, commitment, and a willingness to face our own vulnerabilities. Start by setting small, achievable goals. Perhaps it's committing to a daily meditation practice, journaling for 5 minutes each day, or reaching out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. The benefits of cultivating trust and forgiveness are profound and far-reaching. When we learn to trust ourselves, we become more confident, resilient, and empowered. We make decisions with clarity and conviction, and we pursue our goals with passion and determination. When we forgive others, we free ourselves from the burden of anger and resentment. We open our hearts to compassion and understanding, and we create space for deeper, more meaningful connections. Forgiveness doesn't just benefit our relationships with others, it also heals our relationship with ourselves. By forgiving our own mistakes and shortcomings, we learn to accept ourselves fully, flaws and all. The combination of trust and forgiveness creates a powerful synergy that propels us toward a more fulfilling and joyful life. It allows us to let go of the past, accept the present, and create a future that aligns with our deepest desires. It's not just about the theory, though. It's about putting these concepts into practice in real-life situations. At work, trust and forgiveness can create a more positive and productive environment. When team members trust each other, they're more likely to collaborate effectively, share ideas openly, and support each other through challenges. In families, trust and forgiveness are the glue that holds relationships together. When family members trust each other, they can communicate openly and honestly, resolve conflicts peacefully, and create a sense of safety and belonging. Trust and forgiveness are essential for building strong social bonds. When we trust our neighbors, we feel safer and more connected. When we forgive those who have wronged us, we open the door to reconciliation and healing. Even in seemingly small interactions, trust and forgiveness can make a big difference. When we trust the cashier to give us the correct change or forgive the driver who accidentally cuts us off, we contribute to a more positive and harmonious society. There will be times when trust is broken or forgiveness feels impossible. But even in those difficult moments, we have a choice. We can choose to dwell in anger and resentment, or we can choose to seek understanding, offer compassion, and find a way to move forward. It's not about being naive or letting people walk all over you. It's about recognizing that we are all human, we all make mistakes, and we all deserve a chance to learn and grow. It's important to acknowledge that building trust and practicing forgiveness can be challenging. There may be times when old wounds resurface, doubts creep in, or forgiveness feels impossible. It's okay to feel these emotions. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to take a step back and reassess. The key is to not give up. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. When you encounter obstacles, try to approach them with curiosity and compassion. What can you learn from this experience? And how can you grow stronger and wiser? Who can you turn to for support and guidance? Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your capacity for growth. Seek out mentors, coaches, or therapists who can offer guidance and encouragement. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. There may be times when you need to set boundaries with people who are not supportive or who trigger old wounds. It's okay to distance yourself from toxic relationships and create space for healing. Remember, you have the right to protect your own well-being. It's not selfish to prioritize your own mental and emotional health. In fact, it's essential for your personal growth and happiness. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of peace and purpose. Imagine feeling confident in your abilities, excited about the future, and free from the burdens of the past. Imagine relationships filled with trust, understanding, and mutual respect. Imagine being able to forgive yourself and others, creating space for deeper connections and greater intimacy. Imagine living a life of purpose and passion where you're not afraid to take risks, pursue your dreams, and make a positive impact on the world. This is the life that awaits you when you accept a mindset of trust and forgiveness. It's not a life without challenges or setbacks, but it's a life where you have the tools and resilience to navigate those challenges with grace and wisdom. It's a life where you're not defined by your past mistakes or the hurts you've endured. It's a life where you're free to create your own story, one filled with joy, meaning, and endless possibilities. The journey of trust and forgiveness is not always easy, but it's one of the most rewarding journeys you'll ever embark upon. It's a journey that will lead you to a deeper understanding of yourself, your relationships, and your place in the world. So take a deep breath, let go of the past, open your heart to the present moment, and trust that by accepting forgiveness and cultivating trust, you can unlock a life of greater joy, fulfillment, and abundance. The journey of trust and forgiveness is not just about personal transformation. It's about creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond ourselves. When we accept these qualities, we become beacons of hope and inspiration for others. We show others that it's possible to overcome challenges, heal from past hurts, and build a life of joy and fulfillment. We inspire them to take risks, pursue their dreams, and make a difference in the world. And by choosing trust and forgiveness, we contribute to a more compassionate, connected, and harmonious society. We create a world where people feel safe to be vulnerable, where mistakes are seen as opportunities for growth, and where differences are celebrated rather than feared. It's a world where we lift each other up, support each other's dreams, and create a ripple effect of kindness that extends far and wide. The choice is yours. You can continue to let fear, doubt, and resentment hold you back, or you can choose to accept a mindset of trust and forgiveness, unlocking a world of infinite possibilities. The path may not always be easy, but it's a path worth taking. It's a path that leads to greater happiness, deeper connections, and a life that is truly worth living. It all starts with a choice to let go of the past, to accept the present, and to create a future filled with possibility. A choice to trust yourself, forgive others, and open your heart to the transformative power of these two simple words. So I invite you to join me on this journey. Start today, start small, but start. If this message resonated with you, please like and share this video with anyone who might need to hear it. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the power of trust and forgiveness, subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content and practical tools to guide you on your path.